Hey guys, my name is Tiani and welcome to my first Egypt video. So the goal of this video is just to share what I've been up to and also reflecting on what I've learned living in Egypt for a month. So to those who don't know, I've been in Egypt since October 1st, and the main reason is for a cultural exchange experience through a website called Au Pair World. Shout out to Tirza. Au pairing is kind of like being a nanny, except you move internationally to live with a family for a certain amount of time, and there's emphasis on the cultural exchange. The term au pair is a French term which means equal to or on par, which just shows how the au pair is intended to become a member of the family instead of just like a hired worker. Also, your responsibilities can vary a lot. Some families just want you to help their kids with English. Some just want like some housework or help their kids with homework, and some families even want just someone to be like a big sister for their kids to share their culture with the kids. The process of finding a family is like looking for a job. It took me a few months of communicating with different families from around the world. I've had offers from families in Italy, from China, Turkey, a lot from Spain. Eventually, I ran into a nice family from Egypt. We had a lot of phone calls and video calls going over expectations and what we're looking for in this experience. And the arrangement that we agreed upon was that I'd be living in my own bedroom with completely free lodging, and that includes free meals. I will be paid weekly in Egyptian pounds and have the weekends off. My responsibilities include picking the two boys up from school, taking them to their sports practice, helping them with their homework, and just exposing them to different cultures. The first week was especially hard because obviously that was the transition period. The boys didn't know me yet and we're still getting to know each other. But now that I'm a month in, I'd say I transitioned. This is also my first time flying solo to another country. It took me 2 days to fly to Egypt. I had a short layover in Seattle and then a longer layover in London, which was fun. The jet lag definitely hit because I was literally on the opposite side of the world. I was able to meet some nice people through a travel app called Couchsurfing, which really made a difference because I needed that community aspect. Also, I've been keeping a journal to like keep track of the things that I did and the things that I'm learning. Look at this. So yeah, I've been learning some stuff. It's gonna be fun to see how much I fill up by the end of these 3 months. But yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm here for 3 months. I'm here until January, so first month out of the 3 months done. But yeah, it's been a truly wild experience. Literally every single day I've been stepping out of my comfort zone, which has been great building my confidence and overall growth. Now that I've shared a little bit about my general experience, I'll be sharing 10 culture shocks or 10 things I've learned since I've moved here. Number 1. The biggest thing is driving culture. It's very chaotic. Like the lane lines here are suggestions. The cars like drive in clumps rather than in like straight lines. And the drivers honk a lot, mostly to just let like pedestrians or cars know that they're coming through. And there are rarely any traffic lights. Like at certain points of the city they'll have traffic police, but traffic lights I haven't seen. Motorcycles are like squeezing through cars all the time. But the thing about driving in Egypt is that yeah, it's chaotic, but it's like controlled chaos. All the locals know what they're doing, so I've never seen a crash or accident. Number 2, jaywalking is incredibly common. There's no designated crosswalk, so people just can cross the road at any point. This even applies to the freeway. They literally play crossy road in real life. Number 3, drying out laundry. Now this makes sense to me, but the people here air dry their clothes. I haven't seen a dryer in over a month. Outside the window, there are clothing lines where you can hang your clothes no matter what floor you're on. I was very scared of dropping something, but thankfully that hasn't happened yet. Number 4, weekends. So in a lot of countries like America, the weekends are Saturdays and Sundays, but here in Egypt, they are on Fridays and Saturdays. It definitely was something that took a little longer for me to get used to because I just never heard of something like this before. And it's even more trippy because then when I catch up with my friends who are still in America, I have to remember that we're on different schedules. Number 5, construction. I thought Hawaii had a lot of construction, but then I went to Egypt. On that first drive from the airport, everywhere I looked, there were tons of buildings under construction. I don't know if there are continued projects or like abandoned projects, but that was just something that stood out to me. Number 6, stray animals. There are a lot of stray dogs. Not in my specific neighborhood, but in other cities I visited, there have been a lot. They'll be lying on the side of the road and just chilling, taking naps. I've seen a few stray cats as well, but it's mostly been dogs. Number 7, religion. As you may know, Egypt is a Muslim country with 90% of the population being Muslim, and part of the religious practice is praying 5 times a day. As I explore the city, sometimes I notice like people on their prayer mats praying in their open shops or on the side of the road or in their rooms. There was one time I was trying to get the Wi-Fi password and I went up to an open doorway and I caught someone in the middle of prayer, which made me so embarrassed, but he was super chill about it, and so I just stepped back and gave him space, which is the right way to go about it. When you see someone praying, you just give them their space, give them respectful distance, and wait if you have to. Number 8, visiting a mosque. I've only ever been to one mosque, and that was Al Hakim, and upon arrival we were required to take off our shoes and wear a head covering. Not gonna lie, the mosque was really beautiful and I had a great time exploring. And the last 2 I'm gonna share are language related. Number 9, shukran. It just means thanks, but I literally use it every day, multiple times a day. And number 10, yalla habibi. I say this all the time to the boys. Yalla means come on or let's go, and habibi means my dear or my love. It can be used for a lot of situations which don't necessarily have to be romantic. It can also be used as a friendly greeting, like saying buddy or pal. So yeah, that has been my experience and 10 things that I've learned living here in Egypt. For a little heads up, the next video will probably be of me and my friend Miriam going out and exploring Maidi. Next month on my birthday, my friend Ayaka is visiting me from Florida, and we're gonna go see the pyramids, and we're gonna ride camels, and we're gonna ride a boat on the Nile River, so I am so excited for that. Anyways, bye!